welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well today, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is NatalieJade and I post videos over here at least 3 times a week, and I do have a vlogging channel too. So I hope you're well today. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Sour Patch X Morphe palette. I've wanted to get my hands on this for a very long time and I finally bought it. So I wanted to do a video reviewing it, doing a full eye look, some swatches, and just giving my honest opinion. So if you guys want to see this, make sure you stick around. But without further ado, let's get started with today's video. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, leave me a lovely little comment, and please do subscribe as well, because 60% of our viewers are not subscribed to my channel. So what are you guys waiting for? But other than that, let's get straight on with it. As I said, I've been wanting to get my hands on this palette for a while now, and I am so excited to try this out. So this is what the packaging looks like. So it looks really bright, really colourful, and also really cute as well. So this has 18 shades in it, and I just want to open it and have a look inside. I haven't even opened this yet. So it comes in the classic Morphe bubble wrap, and then this is what the palette looks like. So it's very similar to the packaging, and then we're going to open it up and look at the shades. How beautiful are they? This is like a full classic rainbow kind of palette. It's called Sour Than Sweet, and it just has the biggest colour range you are ever gonna get. It's got reds, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, 2 pinks, a white, a cream, a brown, a black, and then it has 6 beautiful shimmers. So I have just primed my eyes, I've zoomed you guys in, and I've applied my eye sticker because I just feel like this gives such a better kind of flawless wing. So that's what we're going to go in with. The eye base that I used was the Super Base by Revolution. This is from their content creator, is it content creator? The Creator Revolution, sorry, line. This is really good. I haven't actually used this eye base as an eye base before. It's a little bit light, but I'll blend it in with the rest later on. It's just laid down to do my look. Really excited for this. I also use the Revolution in Real Life Filter foundation. This is the second time I've used it. I did a review video on it, which will actually be going live today for me, but probably like last week for you guys. And I really like it. I think it's really nice. So enough ranting on, I'm going to do the eye look now, and I'm very excited. So I played around with some colours, and I think this is kind of the colour I'm going to go for. Really like those like pinky purples and blues in there. They're really rich tones, and they look really bright. I kind of wanted to go for these like greens, yellows, oranges, reds, but I feel like I've done a lot of like sunsetty inspired looks recently, and I haven't played with like blues and purples lately, so that's what we're going to go for. I'm really excited. So what we're going to go in with first is this shade here, which is called Pink Strawberry. I also want to mention I've got some really cute imprints on the palette. So if I show it a little bit closer for you guys, you can see there's one on this little pink shade here, one up here on the blue shade, and then there is also one up here on the red shade. Just little imprints, and I think they're really cute. So to start off with, I'm going in with a 307 Real Techniques brush, and I'm tapping into the Pink Strawberry shade. I think the only thing that this palette is missing is a mirror, but obviously Morphe palettes don't come with mirrors generally anyway, which I get and I understand. I just find it so frustrating when I'm doing my eye look and I go to look into the palette with the mirror and there's no mirror. I do think this design is really cute though. So I'm just going to grab a mirror from a different palette so I can actually see. I'm going to start by running this through my crease, but more towards the inner corner than the outer corner, because we're going to start with the pink here. And I think we're going to work into the purple and then work into the blue. That's the plan anyway, we'll see. So I'm going to start packing this on, and oh my days, look at how pigmented this is. Like, I've hardly put any product on my brush and hardly put any on my eye. And this is very pigmented. I like this. I feel like this is going to be a good look. I've got good feelings about this. So I'm going to grab a little bit more. I'm going to start to lift this colour a little bit higher, so that when my eyes are open, you can see it a little bit more. Just going to place that there. I'm going to do blending out in a little bit. I'd rather just pack it on and then blend out later, because I felt I'll get a better colour payoff. Even though these are really pigmented palettes anyway. This is how it's looking. I'm going to do the same thing, but next we're going to go in with the shade Gimme Grape, is it? Yeah, Gimme Grape, which is that really vibrant purple. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to put less on, I think. I'm going to overlap where that pink ended. I'm actually so obsessed with this palette already. The pigmentation in this is so nice. And I'm really excited to try the shimmers out because they look so good. I did some swatches of them and I'm so excited to try them. This is that purple, and you know what? It looks a little bit darker on my skin than it looked in the pan, but it's gorgeously blending into that pink already effortlessly. Like, I've not even tried to blend into that pink yet, and it's just blending in like by itself. It is so beautiful. They go well together. Do you know what? I know Morphe can be a little bit more pricey, but I genuinely absolutely love Morphe products. Like, I've never had a Morphe palette that I haven't liked. And if you just wait for a sale, like with me, I waited for a sale on this. And for example, the Disney palette, they've got a Mickey Mouse Disney palette, which is £30, currently reduced to 10. So if you get these in the sales, you're just gonna get such a good bargain. And I'm not gonna lie, I've bought palettes from Morphe, a lot of palettes, at their full retail price because of how good value they are and how good quality they are as well. Okay, that purple I really, really like. That's really, really nice. So what I'm going to do now is go in with the blue. Part of me is tempted to have like purple in the middle and they have the pink towards the outside. But I want to test as many colours as I can because it's a new palette. So I'm going to use the exact same brush we have been using and tap into that blue raspberry shade, which looks really nice, but it does look quite dark. So I'm not sure how it's going to look yet, but we'll see. I might actually deepen it with a little black anyway because that purple's quite dark, but we'll see. I'm just going to start to place it along the line of that purple there. Wow. Okay, I thought that was going to be really dark blue, but that is so bright. It's like a royal blue. It's even brighter than that. It's so light, but it's really, really pigmented. That's like tapping the tiniest bit on my eye. Okay, I'm impressed. And then I'm just going to tap it out towards my outer corner. Ooh, this is nice. I'm going to start to blend it a little bit in with that purple there, just so we've got a little bit of a better blend there. Okay. This. Oh my god, these colours are really, really nice. I like this. I love how pigmented and how bright they are. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start to blend it out a bit because it does look quite crazy right now. Very, very blocky, which I don't like. So I think I'm going to go in with the shade Unwrapped, which is this one here. They've got like a white and a cream. However, this one's a little bit of an ashy toned white, but we're going to go in with it anyway and give it a go. I'm actually going to take a Morphe brush now. This is the JH35 by Morphe. I'm just tapping into that shade. It doesn't look like a lot's come off onto my brush, but again, with it being a really light shade, that's probably why. I'm gently going to start to buff this just over the edges. I'm just swapping my brush over and I'm going in with this one from Real Techniques, which is the 308. It's still really nice and still really fluffy. I just want to swap over to this one for a little bit for the outer corner. I'm going to keep blending away. I just feel like this one's a better shape for this outer corner. I've just sat and blended for a little bit and this is now how it's looking and I'm so obsessed with these colours. I feel like my favourite has to be that purple. The blue's really, really pigmented as well, but I just love the shade of the purple. So what I want to do now is I'm actually going to go in with my cut crease. So I'm just going to use the Peel Louise base and I'm going to do a cut crease on my lid because I really want to test these glitters out. And I cannot decide which glitter to go in with. Like, they're all so beautiful. This is kind of like more of a silvery one, which is usually the kind of vibe I'd go for. I really like this pink. There's so many more. There's this one called Party Time and that's like a beautiful kind of like purple. So I'm really struggling to decide which to go for at the moment. For my Peel Louise base, I'm going in with this brush here, which is my Soul Beauty F05 brush. And I'm using the shade 2 for my Peel Louise base. These are honestly so good. I feel like I do talk about them all the time, but the Peel Louise base is just so underrated. So if you haven't tried it, then you really need to. They are just game changers. So I'm just getting some of that on my brush and then I'm going to start to apply this. I'm going to start to focus on the centre of my lid first. And then start to build it up. Sometimes I can go a bit too far up. I'm just going to work on it really slowly and get it where I want it to be. I can't decide if I want to leave it in the centre or go all the way to my inner corner. Do you know, I'm going to go all the way into my inner corner, and then we're going to use like a bright one in the inner corner, and then I can use a darker shimmer towards the outer corner. Okay, this is how it's looking, and I really like this, so I'm going to leave it at this. I'm going to let it dry, but while it dries I'm going to take the sticker off and we're going to do my lower lash line. Just got to be careful I don't blink too much, but this is how it's looking. The amount of difference those stickers really make to my eye shape, I love it, I really do. I'm just going to tidy up this bit, like reconceal, because it's taken off quite a lot of my concealer, as you can see. Then I'll be right back and we'll do my lower lash line. I have just redone the underneath of my eye, just redoing my concealer. I used the Super Base again by Revolution. It's actually really nice. I did blend it in with a little bit of my foundation though, so it didn't look too bright, because it did look a little bit bright. Now what I'm going to do is start on my lower lash line. I'm going to start with the pink in my inner corner, then work my way to the purple and the blue. I'm basically mimicking my lid to my lower lash line. I'm just using this angled liner brush that I've found, and I'm just going to start to get this right on my lower lash line there. This is mainly for placing it. I'm then going to like blend it out afterwards, just to make sure it gets really close to my actual lash line, if that makes sense. That's the pink. We're going to go in with the purple, grab some of that on the same brush, just tap that into there. It's actually a really nice brush. I just don't use it that much. I have a brush that I normally use when I'm doing my lower lash line. I have just no idea where it's gone, so that's why we're using this one today. Then going to go in with that blue just to finish it off there. I actually really like this look. I love the colours. They're just so pigmented and they're just so blendable as well. So I'm just blending that blue into that purple on the edge, and this is how it's looking, which I think that just kind of like completes the look. I always say this, that I feel like doing your lower lash line just completes any look, and I really do think it does. So I'm just getting in with this Morphe bamboo brush here just to start to blend that, just so it's not like a harsh line, it actually looks a bit more blended. It's actually so nice, as that pink. It's so vibrant and it's so pretty. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the shimmers, which is literally the part I've been most excited for. I'm going to show you the shimmers again. So like I said before, there are 6 in this palette. Really hard to choose from. I want to go for some of the lighter ones, some more of these 4 than these 2, because these are a lot darker. So I'm thinking these kind of vibe. I'm thinking maybe this one for my inner corner. This is like a whitey one and it's really gorgeous. So I'm thinking of starting with this one, and then I might move into this pink one here. So using these 2, blend them in together, and then blend that blue into my outer corner, maybe to just kind of make it all blend more seamlessly. So I'm starting off with that silvery colour in my inner corner. I'm sorry, what? This is beautiful. Okay, that's so nice. I'm gonna blend it into the pink, which is gonna go right in the center of my lid there. Okay, if I'm honest, the pink doesn't look very pink, but we're gonna keep applying it until we're happy with it anyway. It looks a lot more silver than pink, but I love silver, so I'll take that. So I've just tapped back into those 2 shades, and I'm just gonna keep reapplying it until I'm happy with how they look. Going with that shimmer. The shimmer is absolutely beautiful, the silver one. It's so pretty. I'm like completely obsessed. This is how it's looking at the moment. I want it to blend a little bit better with the other colours, so I'm going to go in with that blue with the 307 brush. I'm going to tap into that again, and then I'm going to start to blend this onto my actual lid to just make it blend a little bit better and just look neater. Just like that there. I want to make sure I don't ruin anything on my crease. So I was being quite gentle with it and just working it through really gently. The only thing I found so far with the purple is it's a tiny bit crumbly in the palette. But I think that might just be because it's so pigmented, because it really is such a pigmented shade. I'm literally just tapping that onto the edge of the blue. I don't want it to be a lot. I don't want it to take over my whole lid. I just want to help blend it out a bit, so I'm literally just tapping it over the edge of the blue there. Yeah, it's a little bit fallout it in the actual pan itself. On my eyes it's absolutely fine, no fallout or anything, but in the pan it's just a bit crumbly. None of the other shades are. The blue is a little bit, but I think it is just because it is so pigmented that it's like that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go away off camera for a minute. I'm going to do this eye and then I'll be back to do my mascara, do any little details and show you the finished look. This is how my eyes are looking like now I've done my other one, and do you know what? I'm actually so obsessed with this palette. It blends beautifully. The colours are so pigmented. Look at the colour payoff. Like, I'm so obsessed. So what I'm going to do now to finish the look off is I'm going to do my inner corner. And for my inner corner, I'm actually going to go in with a very, very similar shade to my lid. So I'm going in with this one here, but I'm also going to mix a little bit of this one and this one. So it's got kind of a whitey, pinky, purple, kind of like duochrome or triochrome, if that's a word, effect. So I'm just going to mix these three shades because it's got like a nice purple kind of tone. And they've got like the pink tone in there, but I really want that icy kind of shimmer, that really, really reflective shimmer as well. Don't know if this is going to work, but I thought I'd give it a go. Okay, that's really, really nice. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. I just wanted the aspects of all those three kind of like shimmers in there because they're all beautiful. But I just love how shiny and how pretty they are. Like, that is stunning. I'm just going to apply a little bit more on this eye so they're matching. Oh, they are just beautiful. So this is what it's looking like and I'm so obsessed. The last step I'm going to take is my mascara. So I'm going to be using the R.E.M. Lengthening Mascara by Ariana Grande's beauty brand. It is so, so nice. I absolutely love the packaging, but I just love the product. Like, the wand is so thin and it's not clumpy at all. It just really nicely separates and lengthens your lashes. So I'm just going to apply this. It's a really, really good one for adding volume as well. It just makes your lashes look really long and dark. You can see what I mean. This is my eye with one coat on compared to without any. Like, it just makes such a big difference to your lashes, does this mascara. This is now the final look with my mascara on, my eyes are fully done, and I'm completely obsessed. I genuinely really, really like this palette. I love the look. So that is it, guys. That is my full review on the Sour Patch X Morphe palette. I'm obsessed with this palette. I think it's so beautiful. I cannot wait to try the other shades in here. We literally only used 3 of these shades today, so there are so many more to play with. So if you do want to see another look by this palette, do let me know in those comments down below. Make sure you do subscribe to my channel for more content just like this as well, and smash that thumbs up button. But that is it from me for today. I hope you've all enjoyed this. I have loved filming this video, but thank you so much for the support and thank you for watching this, and I'll hopefully see you all next time. Bye!